Welcome to our structural design series in Revit robot structure. So in this series, we want to learn how to model this very two-story building. So we are going to design this story building from scratch to finish. So we successfully uh, imported the the DXF file from AutoCAD into the Revit structure. So we want to start the modeling process. So before we begin to create the grid line, so when you import your DXF file into the Revit structure, so the first thing you will do before you start the grid line is for you to define your level. So you have to define your elevations. Have to define your elevation. So in this case, what we are going to do, we are going to click on elevation. So let me click on elevation. Then this will be our footings level. So this will now be from the natural ground level down. It's going to be minus 250, minus 1250. So I will click enter. So this will now be our footings level. This is where we are going to have the foundation footings level. So you click on yes, then this one will be our natural ground level. So the level here will be level 0. So ground, can call this ground floor level, ground floor level. Okay, so we are going to add more level on this. So to add more level, you simply click on level. So when you click on level, you come here, then you type the height of the level. So you now drag this here. So this is our first floor. This is a first floor level. First floor level. First floor level. First floor level. Then the next one is the second floor. So you also click on this. Then we can drag here. So from here we can relabel it to second floor. So this will now be our second floor. This will be our second floor level. So this will be our second floor level. Then the last one is the roof level. So this will be the roof level. So this will be our roof level. So you can drag this. Then you can also drag this. Okay, so we have finished setting our level. So we have the footing level, the ground floor level, the first floor level, the second floor, then we have the roof floor level. So as you can see, we have the footing level, the ground floor level, and we don't have the second floor and the first floor. So to bring out this structural plan, what you will do is you click on view. So when you click on view, you come to where you have plan view. So you click on structural plan. So you click on structural plan, then you press your control key, click on this one, you click on this, then you click on OK. So all these will now appear. All these will appear. So let's look at our footings level now. Okay. So we are done with that. We are done with this. So we are done with this. So we can now start working on the plan. So to do that, each time you finish a particular task, always click on modify. Then you go back and click on structure. So to do that, we click on grid. So let's start working on a grid. So from the general arrangement, so this is our A, this is our B, and this will be C. So this will now be C prime, and this will be our D, and so on and so forth. So let's take note of that. So this place here is our A. So this is our A. These are A. So you can click on modify, then you go back to grid. You look at the next one. Let's look at this. So this is our B. So this will be our B. This is our B. So that is our B. Then this will be our C. This will be our C. So the next one here will be our C prime. This will be our C prime. So you can click on it and call it C prime. Then the next one will be our D. So this is our D. So we click on grid again. This is our D. So this is our D. Then the next one here is our E. So this is our E. Then followed by our F. So let's confirm from the last one. So this is our F. So this is our F. So for the horizontal grid line, we start with 1. Start with 1. So you go back here. So we can modify this to be 1. Okay. So here we can actually copy this without going through the process of clicking on the grid again. So we can copy this. So when you click on the grid line, you click on copy. click on it, then you come to this, click on it, come to this, click on it, come to this, click on it, click on it, click on it, then the last one you click, then you can escape. So we have been able to establish, we have been able to create all the grid lines, so you can check from what we have. So this is 8 and this is also 8. Okay, so we have done that. We have done that. So we want to place our column. We want to place our column. Please, when you are modeling your structure in Revit, you have to be very careful, because any mistake that you make, it will be reflected in your analytical model when you send it to robot. So you have to take your time and model it. You don't need to just rush over. You have to take your time. You do it one after the other, one after the other. So before we model the column, so let's create our material. So let's create our material. So to create your material, you come to manage. When you click on manage, you come to material. You come to material. Then you come to here. You click on create new or duplicate material. Sorry, please. Sorry about that. Okay, so you click here. When you click here, you come to this project material. You come to concrete. So you click on concrete. So when you click on concrete, you come down here. When you click on concrete, you come down here, create new. When you click on this, we have the concrete cast in place concrete 35 megapascal. We have cast institute, we have this, and we have this. So from here, when you click that, you click cast institute. So when you click here, duplicate. So when you click duplicate, you can change the name. So we want to use grade 20 concrete, so we can see C20. Okay, C20. So when you create a new material, which is C20, you come to where you have the graphics. This is where you have the identification, the identity of the material. Then here you have the appearance. Here you have the physical properties. So from here, under behavior, you allow it to remain at isotropic. Then under mechanical, the Poisson ratio, Young modulus, you allow it at this. Density, you allow it at this. Then you come to concrete. So here you change this to 20. You change this to 20. Then you change this also to 20. Change this to 20. That is the yield strength, the tensile strength, you change them. So once you change that, you click on apply. You click on OK. So you are finished setting your material. So let's go back and now create our column. So to create your column, you click on column, then you click on this drop down, then you select M concrete rectangular column. So you select any of these. Then when you select, you click on edit so that we can edit to what we want. So you click on duplicate. Click on duplicate. So we are going to use 225 by 225 column. 225 by 225 column. That is what we are going to use. So you click on OK. Then here you come here, you change this. You change this also to 225. Now, the first one that we change is just a name. So without you changing the dimension here, you will not get this very section. We can actually change this to a name. Like for instance, I can change this to CT1, meaning column type 1. So this is just a description or a name. Okay. So when you finish that, you click on apply. You click on OK. So you can now begin to place your column. So when you are placing your column, please, you have to be extremely careful so that when you send this model to robot, you will not have error. So you have to be careful. You don't need to rush. You have to place your column at the center point. So you click here, you click, you click, you click. Oh, sorry, please. Sorry. Let me undo it. Sorry, please. There is something I've just missed out. Let me just quickly undo it. Okay, so before you let me okay, so this is still active. Okay, so 225 by 225 is still active. Now when you are placing your column, please, you have to come to this point and select height. Now when you click on height, it means that the column will be placed from the footings level upward, but by the time you click on depth, it means that it will start from footings level downward. So you have to be very careful here depending on the level that you are. So we are on footings level, so we are going to use height. Now when you click on height, you come here, click it's going to start from footing level to ground floor, from footing level to ground floor, so we can now place. Okay, so we are done with this. So you click on modify to escape. Okay, now we want to change the graphics of this column, because as you can see, though it's a concrete bed, you cannot really see it very well. So to do that, we click on visibility and graphics. So when you click on that, you come here, type structural column. So the structural column. So under pattern, you click here, then you click on solid. So you under color, you can choose something that's whatever that you want. So let me use this color. Let me use blue. For example, let me use blue. I will click on this other one, click on solid, click on blue, then click on add, then click on apply and OK. So you can see that the column position, the column has changed to blue, and this is only active in footings level. If you go to ground floor level, you will not see this. So let's go to ground floor level. Okay, so this is the ground floor level. So this is the ground floor level. So we are going to place our column from this level to the first floor level. So we do the same thing. So we click on column. So this one is already active. So here we have our height. So this one, first floor level. So it has already identified it for us. So we click OK. So now, before I move further, let me also work on the visibility and graphics. So structural column, structural column, structural column. So we have it here. So we change this to solid, change this to blue, click on OK, click on OK. Under here, you also change to solid, come here, change to blue, and click OK, apply. So as we are, so this, so we continue with placing our column, So we place it here, place it here, place it here, place it here, place it here. As you can see, this has helped us to been able to identify where we have those columns. Has helped us to know where we have the column. So we come here, we place it, place it, place it. Okay, so it has been placed here. So let's check other. Okay, so you click on modify to escape. So let's look at it in elevation. So you can see that we have okay, so this, delete this out. Okay, okay, so we can now move to our first floor. So let's move to our first floor. So we move to our first floor, So column. This one is active, so this automatically the Revit will tell you the next endpoint. So height second floor, so it has already established it for us. So we place it here, we place it here, we place it here, we place it here, we place it here. Okay, so we can now click on modify. We go to visibility and graphics column. You can just type structural column. Okay, structural column. So we change this to blue. Okay, okay, to blue. Okay, okay, apply. Okay, no. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back and structural column. Structural column. It's already there. Okay, so we come to okay. Come here. We click on OK. We click on OK. We click on apply. Okay. So it has been applied now. So we move to the next floor, which is the second floor. We move to second floor. We move to second floor. So second floor, once you click on column, it will automatically tell you where it will end. So you click here, 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 click this, click this. Now, why I don't want us to just copy the column from one floor to the other is we want to avoid some error in our model. From experience, copying those columns from one floor to the other might duplicate our node. So I don't want such thing to happen. That is why I'm just taking time to do this one after the other. I don't want it to duplicate the node, so that we will not have issue in our analytical model when we will be sending it to robot. So let me delete this one and place another one. Okay, so we can now go to visibility, structural column, structural column. Then we'll click here, click on solid, click on blue, click on OK, come to this, click on solid, click on blue, click on OK, click on OK, click on applied and OK. So we are done with that. So we will stop this model here and continue in our next model.